Kody Brown, who is only loyal to himself and his money, has attempted to promote himself more than anybody else by using the show Sister Wives. Kody has been playing the victim of his wife's tremendous betrayal because they adored him, and poverty is his sole worry in the world. However, if you do return and see the show, go back to the season when they relocated from Vegas to Flagstaff, and I'll challenge you. You'll be there. Kody is playing the victim and acting like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this happened." But something Christine said back in season 17 caused Robyn to react strongly. You will see him carefully push out each of the wives, telling them that he no longer believes in polygamy, that he no longer wants to do any of this, that it's all done with the religion, and that he wants the wives to leave. Christine claimed that she was unhappy with Kody when she returned to Vegas. According to Christine, Kody spent all of his time at Robyn's place. She also said that he was rarely present, only arriving after dinner and departing early in the morning. Curiously, a magazine called Life and Style published a number of articles during the time they were in Vegas and these same complaints. One of Robyn's friends, Kendra Pollard, who had a falling out with Robyn at the time, was leaking like a sieve and disclosing all of the family secrets to this magazine. Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I wanted to let you know that many of the things that Kendra was leaking back then actually transpired after I was able to access some of these digital magazines' archives recently. It's intriguing though, because in those days, her depiction of Robyn and Kody differed greatly from what we see on television. She also mentioned that Kody's alcoholism was a major issue in the household. The women have claimed they don't even recognize Kody, and his unpredictable behavior, altered appearance, frequently bloodshot eyes, foul mouth, and anger have all been discussed extensively, at least on this channel. I discovered old tapes of Kendra Old's interviews regarding Robyn, Kody, and the family while I was researching and searching through various archives. Kendra said that Robyn and Kody were spending all of their time together, but I want you to listen to this recording of her remarks about the family that I located on YouTube. As Christine has stated, Kody was actually spending every day and night with Robyn, and only visiting the wives' homes very late at night, and leaving very early in the morning. Kendra stated in an interview in 2016 that Kody was always at Robyn and never with the other wives, and that Robyn was selfish for not telling Kody to go over and spend time with the other wives. This is different from what Christine said in the same interview in 2021 and 2022. And according to Kendrick, Mary's affair with the catfish was the consequence of her being mistreated and abandoned by Kody. Since some of her other statements are quite intriguing and, in my opinion, support our suspicions, I wanted to share them with you. The four wives had talked about leaving Kody from the time of the catfishing, which took place in the summer and fall of 2015, until they moved in 2018. According to an article she wrote on March 6, 2017. This would have been a year before Kody suddenly decided he wanted to move. She stated this about Robyn. After years of enjoying her position as his favorite wife, Robyn has had enough of polygamy and her husband is tired of her deteriorating marriage and terrible life with Kody. Robyn is at her lowest point because of Kody's excessive drinking, unpredictable conduct, and decision to cut off her financial support. The fact that Kody had found a 24-year-old woman in Montana whom he intended to marry was what ultimately pushed her over the brink. Kendra stated as much. She often threatened to leave if he took a new wife. Robyn has informed pals that she is divorcing Kody. She thinks it's her only option. She claims that when he is served papers, he will soon have a terrible awakening. The issue now was that Robyn was unable to become financially independent of Kody and had no way of leaving him because he ceased investing in her business and giving her money for my sister-in-law's closet. Therefore, although Robyn has undoubtedly caused a lot of issues and was involved in a lot of drama, her actions did not help. The fact that Kody was the one isolating and abusing each of these indicates that this would not be the first time Robyn had left. Clearly, this was her first divorce. Kendra stated as much. Unlike the other spouses, Robyn is unique. She cherishes her individuality and is strong. Kody's behavior is getting out of hand. She can't rely on him anymore. Robyn informed me that Kody is currently consuming large amounts of alcohol. He's turning into a hothead. His lack of self-control is frightening Robyn. Kody and his partner broke up. They would shout at one another and fight. He is now even more enraged since Robyn just ignores him. There has never been any physical altercation between them. He's got a horrible tongue. Robyn told me that Kody told her that without me, she wouldn't have any of this. The king of the castle must be Kody. In 2016, Kendra made a statement about Robyn and her manner. Kody's treatment was awful. In order to get what she needed, she had to treat him like a king and attend to all of his requirements. The union ended in dissolution because Robyn wouldn't let another wife in. It seems that Kody had met this woman through a friend, and she had children as well. And he made no decisions. Since it seemed to make all the spouses lose it, he chose not to accept the new bride. However, this is what she said regarding Robyn's inability to leave. Kody views Robyn as a financial burden because she has nothing. Kody refused to give her any more money because he believes her business, my sister's closet, isn't turning a sufficient profit. She wanted him to reinvest in it. Robyn never imagined that he would be that self-centered. He cut her off and stopped investing in my sister wife's closet because, as I mentioned to you, she saw Kody as a means of getting money and someone to look after her. So, I wanted to share another item that was published in April of 2017. According to this report, Robyn was expecting her third kid. There was no discussion of this on the show. She may or may not have been pregnant. There's something in here that interests me, but I'm not sure if that's even remotely true. She was reportedly already speaking with divorce attorneys in April of 2017. They denied divorce rumors in public, but we know that their denials are as credible as a phony $100 bill. They lie and we know it. Furthermore, according to Kendra, Robyn is not afraid to divorce Kody while she is pregnant. She was saying that she was pregnant, and that she hadn't altered her mind about his long-term plans to divorce Kody. This is what she stated concerning the pregnancy, and if Robyn would let Kody discuss it on the show after she had saved up enough cash to hire an attorney. When Robyn announced her pregnancy to Kody, he was thrilled. He desires a big family, but he is upset that she won't allow TLC to record her discussing it. Robyn told me she worries that when she files for divorce, Kody will do everything in his power to get custody of the kids. She has witnessed him launch smear campaigns and smear counts against those who oppose him. He is the first to disclose to others his influential friends and the harm his legal team may cause. Robyn has all of his secrets about Kody and her sister wives, and she has told them to an attorney. She wrote that the lawyer is very hopeful that she will be able to take Kody to the cleaners and that the information she has could potentially ruin the sister wife's brand if it were ever made public. I have frequently expressed my belief that Kody's sudden and completely arbitrary relocation in 2018 was motivated by his dread of the wife's departure. If Robyn's intention to leave him was real, another method he would have controlled her, in my opinion, would have been to relocate her to Flagstaff, distant from her family and totally cut off from everyone else. What do men who traffic in women do? Do you? They are constantly on the move. Human traffickers are constantly on the go. Human trafficking of women is what polygamy is, and we don't want to ever discuss the fact that, despite the fact that the women have occasionally acted independent and caused issues in the family, the truth is very different. The situation has me thinking that I believe the divorce rumors between Kody and Robyn that have been escalating over the past few months are real, and that Kody purchased yet another poem to further encumber Robyn into debt and into a new location. I do this because I believe he can give her something bigger to satisfy her, but it's also another way to keep her attached to him. I know that I can become critical and say things about the women based on what's on the show, but then I return to reality and see the truth. These men constantly get women pregnant in order to keep them enmeshed in the cult and unable to exit. They relocate frequently in order to keep the women unstable and away from their family. Robyn's family lives far away. Her children are really lonely. To be clear, I just uploaded a video from McKelty that essentially stated that Tony wasn't covering. They don't feel safe, Tony remarked. Their children have been led to feel that every other child is dangerous by Kody and Robyn. But in my opinion, Kody is the one behind this, and those kids don't want to be around the others since they have different beliefs. McKelty now claimed that alcohol was a factor. That doesn't make sense to me because both Robyn and Kody drink. Although they don't drink, Kody and Robyn do, and Kody has been spotted drinking everywhere. He has been spotted purchasing beer at supermarkets. He has been spotted drinking a lot of beer in public. His eyes are frequently bloodshot. His temper would match binge drinking to the letter. And your life is getting out of hand if you're on a show that requires you to create this kind of content. He stated in an interview about Garrison that he wanted to go have a beer with his son, who died of alcoholism and suicide at this time in 2017. And that Sister Wives was going to be cancelled, so I wouldn't doubt that he still drinks. In order to keep continuing, Kody kind of killed two birds with one stone because the previous season's ratings were terrible before they went to Flagstaff, and he needed to come up with new stuff. The contract was cut at this point. Kendra informed them of their earnings in this manner. Each season, Kody and the wives received $180,000. The children received roughly $20,000 each in recent years, depending on how frequently they appeared. They may have been telling them that, but the children were clearly not earning that much money. Additionally, Kody and the wives would receive an additional $50,000 apiece if the season's final ratings were higher than 2 million. However, Season 12 will put an end to those days. As for Season 12, I am aware that the statistics were altered in some way, and the season before they relocated to Flagstaff, it states that they were bound by a contract that only paid the family $180,000 in total. However, after saving money, the network decided to renew the show even though the Browns almost got nothing. The network has also encountered difficulties. It was intended to highlight the advantages of polygamy. The Browns have turned it into a train wreck, and TLC is tired of Kody trying to seem like everything is fine when in fact, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Now, the women can get along and accept the entrance of the new wife. The previous few seasons' editing hasn't been attempting to present Kody in a favorable light, which is something I've observed. They no longer fully embrace and lean on the idea that they are the finest father. In fact, they frequently depict one of the women speaking, followed by Kody lying and refuting it. Then, to demonstrate that Kody was lying, they will play a look-back video in which he says something quite different. I've noticed that they are no longer kindly editing him. What she's saying is somewhat supported by the fact that they're editing him to reveal his true self. This is because the network no longer wanted to host the show since they were bored of him and his acting. In my opinion, they chose to expose them for their true selves by transforming it into a train catastrophe. Additionally, the slogan "Sister Wives" is no longer used when viewing the episode on the TLC website. A man and his 4 wives are the subject. The Browns are a special kind of family. Mary's isolation and loneliness, which mirror Robyn's current state of isolation and control by Kody, were among the factors that led to her falling victim to catfishing. Throughout all of these pieces, Kendra disclosed that a lot of what we saw on the show was simply him creating content for it. He even mentioned taking on new spouses at one time because he believed it would increase the show's viewership. Additionally, strategies to increase ratings were considered. He wanted to space out the weddings to increase ratings, so he wouldn't let Mykelti get married when she wanted to. To increase his rating, he would continuously promote becoming pregnant or getting someone pregnant and having another child. As a matter of fact, the year prior to all of this, in 2015, Kendra gave life and style a direct communication from Robyn to her, in which Robyn informed her that Mary had never wanted to become pregnant and that the surrogacy was a fraudulent scheme since Kody did not wish to have another child with her. Here is a summary of what was mentioned in these texts. Robyn repeatedly refers to Mary as a bitch in the message thread. Despite the fact that Robyn publicly offered to be a surrogate and that Mary had trouble conceiving another child with Kody, she also claims that she is sick of her nonsense and that she makes them all appear foolish. Mary is too much of a bitch to want another child, she said in a private letter to a friend. To exacerbate the situation, Robyn said that Kody had no intention of having another child with Mary. Additionally, the insider claimed that Robyn and Mary have never truly gotten along and that their friendliness was always merely for show. The queen is Robyn. Kody is with her all the time. Kody's actions are terrible. If it's another wife's date, he will arrive around midnight and return with Robyn at 6 in the morning. It is expected of him to love and respect each other. Secure. Since they were no longer having sex and weren't really in a relationship, I always warned you that the Mary surrogacy plot was a complete farce. And those communications, in which Robyn called her a bitch and essentially confirmed that the surrogacy plot was entirely fateful, were leaked in October 2015. Now, because the media learned about it, it was released just before Kody and Mary's divorce was publicized. When they discovered the divorce documents, they were startled because the family had not commented. Kody then made a public statement claiming that he had only made a legal change and rearranged the documents. That was it. The prospect of an adoption was not discussed at that time. After the divorce was finalized, they had to film everything, so they started filming Mary and them visiting the lawyer's office. TLC discovered this after the fact, even though they had kept everything secret from them. They recorded Robyn, Mary, and Cody come up with the idea of divorcing in order to adopt the kids. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.